After Johnny Blaze mentioned Frank's family in our last story, it left him feeling sentimental. So Frank goes to visit their graves, when all of a sudden he hears a familiar voice. Hey Frank, got a sec? So, you know who I am then? You've been running around with the Avengers, spouting off about being some kind of future version of me. You didn't think I'd hear about that? No? I figured you would. It's just... You're acting pretty calm about all this. As those words left Cosmic Ghost Rider's lips, the Punisher's bullets left his chamber. Ah! What the hell, Frank? That actually hurts. Consecrated Hellfire rounds. You ain't my first Ghost Rider. The Rider then unleashes his cosmic power upon young Frank. You only survived that because I wanted you to. Now, you want to tell me why you're trying to kill me? Old Frank offers out his hand to help young Frank up. Or are we going to keep up the... Before Cosmic Ghost Rider can finish what he's saying, the Punisher stabs him through the hand with a knife made out of vibranium and adamantium. You're not invincible. You just never fought anyone who can actually fight. Stand down, Frank. Just talk to me, man. What is this about? You know what you did. Young Frank grabs a grenade from his chest and pulls the pin. You really are an asshole, Frank. Get up. What? The Punisher launches himself at Cosmic Ghost Rider. Enough! The Rider grabs young Frank by the throat and holds him in the air. What is your problem? Tell me! You went back in time. You could have changed anything. Why didn't you save them? Old Frank drops him to the ground and walks away. You don't walk away from me! Answer me! Why didn't you save our family? Because we deserve to be punished too. Don't you ever come back here! You hear me? You come back and you're dead! Cosmic Ghost Rider blasts off into space, and in space we get some good old-fashioned Punisher punishing. He goes on a killing spree of war criminals. That is until Gladiator passes judgment and sends Frank to space jail. So you're the pink skin who took out Crandy's Blackwater crew? Could be. I take out a lot of trash. I wouldn't be making jokes. Crandy was my sister! The big lizard alien knee drops Frank, breaking his spine. Frank lays there in a puddle of his own blood, all mangled and broken. Your sister, huh? Frank somehow gets up and kicks the lizard alien in the head. He then transforms into Cosmic Ghost Rider and kills all the prisoners. He chains them up, sets them on fire, and blasts them away with the power cosmic. However, his blast pierced the veil, setting free the most dangerous creature in the prison, this giant purple alien monster, who ends up attacking the guards, forcing them to hit the ship's self-destruct button. Months later, a group of alien pirates are scavenging the wreckage, when one of them finds a skull floating through the debris. So they bring it aboard the ship, and one by one they're picked off until only one pirate remains, an Earth girl named Cammy. She tries to run away, but the Rider, using the power cosmic, explodes the ship. Cammy tries to swim through space to get away. That doesn't work either. Frank wraps her up with his chain, pulls her in close and gives her the penance stare. Unfortunately though for Frank, she's an innocent, and he doesn't punish the innocent.
Do you have any idea who those pirates were working for? The Cosmic King, that's who. Nastiest thing out here since Thanos. Runs syndicates in 20 systems. You either work for him or you burn for him. And after what you did to his ship and cargo, he's coming.
Well, doesn't that sound like fun? The Cosmic King has been watching and listening to everything. So he goes to see Mephisto.
Hey you! Long time no see! What can I do for you?
I need Frank Castle's mortal soul. Meanwhile, Cosmic Ghost Rider and Cammy have been taking down and destroying the Cosmic King's entire criminal empire, which royally pisses him off. So he tracks them down, turns into this gigantic beast, and then throws Cammy into a wormhole. Uh-oh, I've made him mad. The Cosmic Ghost Rider's coming to get me. Whatever will I do? You'll burn! The Cosmic King grabs the Rider, and smashes him into a nearby planet. Frank climbs out of the crater, and when he does, the Cosmic King stabs him through the stomach with one of his many spiky appendages. But to Cosmic Ghost Rider,
"'Tis but a scratch."
Cosmic Ghost Rider blasts the appendage off of the beast's body. He pulls it out of his stomach, then using it as a weapon himself, he stabs the Cosmic King. They fight some more, and in the end, Frank has the Cosmic King beat. He's about to finish him off, but that's when the Cosmic King offers Frank his soul back. Take it. Don't have to tell me twice. Frank takes his soul, and the Ghost Rider power disintegrates into ash and floats away with the wind. Frank Castle is human once more, and he couldn't be more euphoric about the whole thing. So of course, that's when the Cosmic King tries to attack him. However, this time, using just the power Cosmic, Frank easily defeats the beast. Also, Cammy's back. Turns out the wormhole she fell into didn't kill her. Instead, it sent her back in time a few months. Her and Frank reunite, and that's when Mephisto arrives.
Somebody owes me a soul!
You want my soul back? Come and get it!
I'm not an unreasonable fellow, Frank. The contract doesn't explicitly state whose soul I have to take. So as long as I get a soul, here's one that will do nicely.
Mephisto snatches Cammy's soul from her body and retreats back to hell. No! Frank follows the demon through the portal to hell, but because he isn't a Ghost Rider anymore, he burns. And as he plummets to the ground, Frank uses his cosmic powers and becomes the Cosmic Punisher. Mephisto! I'm coming for you! Where is she? Where's Cammy?
She's dead, Frank. Rip a girl's soul out, you leave behind a corpse.
I'm not playing with you, devil. Her soul! Give it to me!
I mean, I could, but it will cost you.
Frank goes back to Cammy and returns her soul, and all it cost him was his soul. But in a cruel twist of fate, Cammy is killed again straight away, this time by a parasite from the Cosmic King's corpse. I'm sorry, kid. Our next story begins with a chrome-costumed Cosmic Ghost Rider absolutely massacring the staff of an alien casino. And as he kills the last one, Frank Castle wakes up in his bed, believing it all to be a bad dream, because he retired Cosmic Ghost Rider and is now living a simple life. He works in a bar, and in exchange, they give him a place to stay. Up till one day, a bounty hunter who is indistinguishable from Star Wars' Cad Bane turns up looking for the Cosmic Ghost Rider. The owner of the bar, Marlowe, tells the bounty hunter, I apologize, but we ain't open yet. However, knockoff Cad Bane continues to ask about Frank. I told you we're closed! The bounty hunter grabs Marlowe and slams his head down on the bar. That's when Marlowe's daughter, Axel, grabs a bottle and smashes it over the bounty hunter's head. Hearing all the commotion, Frank enters the bar, and that's when a standoff ensues. The bounty hunter grabs Axel and holds her at gunpoint, which infuriates Marlowe. He tries to grab his daughter and is blown away. Axel grabs a broken bottle and plunges it into the bounty hunter's face over and over again. We can't stay here. More will come. I'll get you off this planet and find a safe place for you to stay. That's when another bounty hunter shows up and starts beating the shit out of Frank. Who are you?
I'm Monarch Starstalker, the bounty hunter who brought down the Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Starstalker? Thankfully, Axel's here to stop Frank being beaten up. She jumps on Starstalker's back and bites his ear off like Mike Tyson. Because she's a Frank tries with all his might to summon the Cosmic Ghost Rider, but he's having some performance issues. So Frank pulls out a gun and shoots Starstalker. Axel! Let's go! They hightail it out of there and blast off into space. Meanwhile, back with the chrome-costumed Cosmic Ghost Rider, who definitely isn't just a bad dream like Frank thought, he's annihilating everyone, going on killing sprees, and is the reason the bounty hunters are after Frank in the first place. The Chrome Rider only stops his rampage because of Valkyrie's sudden arrival. She wants to help Frank, but he doesn't let her, so the two engage in battle. However, just like the real Frank, Chrome Rider's powers aren't working properly either. Realising he can't win this fight, he hits the airlock button and Valkyrie is sucked into space. She manages to close the airlock and pull herself back into the ship, which gave the Chrome Rider enough time to escape. Meanwhile, back with the real Frank, him and Axel are on a fueling station, when out of nowhere he and his other half collapse to the ground, fainting. Frank Castle wakes up with Axel and Valkyrie by his side. He looks over to see the other Cosmic Ghost Rider laying next to him, still unconscious. And while they try to work out what's going on, that's when the Chrome Rider wakes up, wrapping his chain around Frank's throat. Imposter! Valkyrie attempts talking Chrome Rider down, but he's not listening to her, and goes to hit her with a cosmic blast. No! Frank tackles him through the window, and they're both sucked out into cold, dark, boundless space. And as Frank gasps for air, his fiery skeleton powers finally activate, becoming Cosmic Ghost Rider. He goes toe-to-toe with the other him, until randomly an ominous glowing aura emanates from them, creating cosmic instability that explodes and forms a black hole. That black hole pulls the real Frank inside, and he falls down into its depths. Where the hell am I? Oh, there I am. Now you're probably wondering, how is there so many Cosmic Ghost Riders? Well, it turns out before Frank retired, he tried to punish some smugglers. But while doing so, their ship accidentally flies into a black hole, which separated Frank's emotions into their own individual riders. Anyway, after a lot of fighting, Frank eventually convinces all the pieces of himself to work together by showing them that their powers aren't working properly. The longer they stay apart, the weaker they'll get, and all that is slowly killing them. Then combine us! Fix this! We will try, as soon as we find our last missing piece. So they all get on their bikes and ride out of the black hole to find Chrome Rider. But where is he? Well, unfortunately, Starstalker survived being shot in the chest. And after Frank was sucked into the black hole, Starstalker captured the Chrome Rider and brought him aboard his ship. Starstalker is about to turn the bounty over to Gladiator and collect his credits. But that's when the other Cosmic Ghost Riders appear, guns blazing. Then an all-out brawl erupts. Axel and Valkyrie arrive on the ship as well to help the riders. During the fight, Frank sneaks off and gets behind the wheel, while trying to figure out how to combine them all back together, how to make them whole again. Frank remembers he created a pocket of intense energy when he collided with the other him, and if he could create that much energy again, maybe it would fuse them all back together. You're gonna drive this ship right into that ship, so the engines explode, aren't you? Yeah. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Frank asks Axel to get everyone who isn't a Cosmic Ghost Rider off the ship, and she does exactly that. She even helps Starstalker, who cuffs Axel to the ship for biting his ear earlier, so she's aboard when it explodes. But because she's a she survives. Not only does she survive, we find out that explosion didn't only restore Frank, making him whole again, it also made Axel a Cosmic Ghost Rider. Yep, you heard me right. The most unearned and undeserved comic character ever. She was a bartender at the start of this story. Now she's one of the most powerful beings in Marvel Comics? Fuck off! Not only that, for some stupid reason, Frank just gives her his bike. Why? Now he's fucking stranded on fueling station X987. Can't call him Ryder anymore either. Now he's Cosmic Ghost Walker. Frank's asleep in bed, when all of a sudden he's awoken by the reanimated corpse of his wife. Maria? No, this can't be real. He tries to run away, but when he opens the bedroom door, he's confronted by his fallen brothers in arms. So he becomes Cosmic Ghost Rider and clears the room. But then he's grabbed by a giant hand belonging to a headless Galactus. Because if you remember rightly, back in our first story, Thanos removes Galactus' head from his body. Anyway, Frank breaks free from Galactus' grip and is dropped in front of his children. Frankie, Lisa, I'm sorry, but you're not real. Frank has had enough. So he does a huge hellfire blast, which clears everything away, all except for one guy who was using the reality stone to mess with Frank.
You're the reason they're all gone.
My family! My entire planet! Because of you!
I'm sorry, but this won't bring them back. And magic always has a cost. You only lose yourself. Cosmic Ghost Rider crushes the Reality Stone in his hand, destroying it. He then creates a portal and walks away.
Smoke weed every day.